What's up, fellas?
What's
What's
up?
cracking?
What's cracking? How you doing?
Eh, you know what? I'm still kicking. So
Well, that's good, RJ. I'm glad to hear it.
yeah,
I'm glad to hear it.
I ain't got. You know what? You can't keep me down, bro. That's
You can't keep a good brother down.
it.
You know it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. You know what I mean? It's going to take a lot to stop you. So
How
I'm
you been?
happy to
How
hear.
you been, Mike? How you been, Mike? You know, you always ask
Um,
about how everybody else is doing. Ain't nobody ask you how you're doing.
you know, it's funny you say that, and you know, I'm a little tired. But I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good, man. Uh,
Yeah, well,
I'm glad
you're you're
you know, I'm
freaking
glad you brought that
nonstop.
up.
You're
I'm sorry.
freaking nonstop. You're nonstop. So you know, I mean, I do worry about other people as well. You know, I mean, like I see you on all times of the day and night, and it's you got to get some rest somewhere along the line.
It's difficult. You know, you carry a lot of stuff around, but you know, it's all good. You know, it's funny, man. Um, I got a phone call today. I get a lot of calls from people from overseas, and you know, we have affiliates overseas and people that we work with. Um,
Right?
and they watch the shows, and we talk and email back and forth, and you know, I got a phone call today from some of our people in Pakistan, and you
Oh,
know, they were concerned about me. They saw the show, and they said I look tired, and you know, I agree. You know what I mean? I do. I am tired, and you know, I am. Yo, man, I'm a human being, and I'm sorry. You know, yesterday was just a it was a crazy day. Actually, this since this week started, you know, it's been nonstop. Today was the only day I really had a little bit of a slower day, but you know, I just want to say to all of our people that watch us overseas, you know, Serbia, Russia, Pakistan, India, Brazil, Canada, just all over the world. I want to say thank you. You know, we really appreciate you. Um, you know, your hard work does not go unnoticed. We love you. And, you know, thank you for your well wishes and your support and your concern. I'm good. I'm not going anywhere. I know, you know, sometimes I get tired and sometimes I get a little down like anybody else, but Noah's here to stay, and we're not going anywhere. And you know, it's one thing people should remember that even if I do go down for a little bit, yeah, RJ, even if I do go down for a little bit, you know, you still got Jennifer, Chris, you, Jamie, you know, just John, Caitlin, Raphael, you know, Dan, everybody, Michael,
Blake, the
you know,
Alice.
you've got everybody, you know, here. So, and it's always been that way. This is a big organization, and there's no way I could do all this by myself. And you know, I appreciate all the love and you know, the concern. Um, I also want to give a shout out to some of the people that no one ever, you know, hears about, because there's a lot of people involved in NOAA that no one ever hears about. They work every day tirelessly, day in, day out, even weekends, you know, trying to work with you guys and make sure that all of your needs are met. You know, guys like Justin, you know, Sam, you know, just so many people. Nick, Alex, just Mike at All Phase Media. Just the list goes on and on. And, you know, I just want to thank every single one of you for everything that you've done this year, helping to bring this to fruition. And it's just incredible, man. It's
Thank you
really
guys.
props.
Thank
And
you
RJ,
guys.
special thanks to you, sir, for hanging in there. I know I'm glad to see you doing well,
So,
sir.
I may take a sabbatical here and there, but you know, I'm still sticking with it. I mean, I'm down with the movement. So, but
Absolutely.
no, I mean, I want to say thanks to everybody else behind the scenes too, because you know, I mean, I, I don't know. I can't do what you guys do. I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I mean,
I
I
hear
got
you.
time, but I can't do it while I'm driving down the road. So,
Nah, I hear you, brother. It's tough. Special thanks to Blake's and her husband, you know, James Anderson, not to be confused with Jamie Anderson, my co-host up there, Mr. Bennick, Mr. Ed McMahon. Can you put your light on, bro? Or you got to drive incognitus?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Can you?
Yeah,
uh,
Got
yeah,
you.
the light's been
Uh,
bugging me. It's been giving me
no,
a
I hear
headache
you,
when
bro.
I'm driving.
I hear you. Jennifer, how are
Sorry.
you?
Here, I'll just
Doing
turn
all
my
right.
camera off. That way it's not black.
I'm doing all right.
Any new news?
Yeah, not anything major.
Huh?
Just wanted to say happy holidays to everybody out there. Thanks to everyone that's made Noah a success this year. Really appreciate everyone. Thank you for sticking with it and helping us be the success that we are. Thank you, Mike, for being a good leader. Leaders lead, and you do a marvelous job. Even though sometimes you get cranky, but it's the lack of sleep. I think you need a nap.
Yeah,
but but I mean,
that's hard to come back.
frustration in general with
ain't that a kick?
Yeah,
Mike, I
naps
think that's a hint.
naps are hard to come by. They
you
really
know, and
are.
we went on family vacation one year, me and my children, and with my mom and my stepdad, and every day I said we're going back at like 2 o'clock from 2 to 4, and we're having quiet time. Everybody has to lay down. They don't have to go to sleep, but everybody has to lay down. And it was the best thing we did on family vacation. Because so many times you just go, 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 and the kids get burnt out and they're cranky and everybody's grouching. It was nice just to have 2 hours of downtime.
That's just Mike, though. Mike's just a grouchy fucking person. Hey, you know what? He's not even grouchy. He just tells it the way
He's
it
tired.
is.
He's
You
tired of
know,
the
like
bullshit. Yeah.
because I'm the same way though, because like I can't sugarcoat shit. I
Me
have
either.
a hard
Really?
time doing that. So, Mike, I get you.
I don't. You know, it's funny. I mean, I look if I'm one of these. I try to be one of those people where I try to take criticism. I try to take it well. I try to listen, but I just don't feel
I
like I'm
do it.
grouchy.
I do it, but you know, at the same time, you know, I'll take the criticism, but at the same time, I'm gonna retort. And you know, if I don't like what you said, then you know, I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. And that's you in a nutshell.
Hey, I try not to come across as grouchy, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm just tired, man. You know, yesterday was one of those days when I was just burnt. You know, I was shot. You know, and I was trying to get out of doing the show, and I knew Chris really wanted to do it. So and he had you know people. He had like a show lined up. He had content, and you know it was an important show. So it's cool. Hey, I'm a big
Well,
boy. I made it through it. We still had almost a 3 hour show. Not tonight though. And you know what? Next year we're going to be doing daytime shows, so it'll be a lot easier because this night stuff is starting to get hard.
Yeah,
So
it
next
is.
year, yeah, we'll try to do some daytime stuff next year. Maybe you know, a few nights a week we'll do some daytime because some people like showing up in the daytime. I didn't know we did one daytime show and like the room was packed. I didn't know people would like to do daytime shows. So, now that I know, hey, it'd be cool. But we've got some people that have some connection issues, so can't get on tonight. They won't be able to log in probably, and I don't think we need to have a long show tonight. This is basically just a makeup show, unless you guys feel differently. I only have like one topic I want to touch on. I see Matt Dollars here. Matt, hey Matt, what's up, bro? Matty Ice from.
Sorry,
Shit.
I haven't got back to you, Matt. Yeah, I've been driving and tired. Every time I stop, I got something to do or I'm sleeping. So I
Chris.
haven't got back. I haven't responded to you yet.
Chris, what's the name of Matt's show on LinkedIn?
Real Freight Talk.
Thank you. Real Freight Talk on LinkedIn. I don't know the schedule. If you're interested in viewing Matt's LinkedIn show, it's called Real Freight Talk on LinkedIn. Maybe he has a schedule. He can post it up there. I guess we could just jump right in it. So I got this email today from Overdrive. Let me take this down real quick because I want to put this up on the screen. We'll come back to that. 1 second, RJ. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going to put it up. Matt wants to talk. So he's disrupting our regularly scheduled broadcast. So John Rogers messaged me today, and he said, I want to be on a show with Noah. I guess someone sent him a few of your clips on him on Twitter, etc. Okay. Special shout out to John.
Oh no, that's a good idea.
Special shout out to John Cantera, Double Broker Bounty Hunter Official. I guess John got somebody some money. Yeah, special shout out to John from our broker fraud division. Absolutely. Special shout out to John. I loved how you talked to Rutherford's crew. I'm going to tell you one more time. You are talking to some kids. Look, hey, Tim Wilkinson. Look, I am trying to find common ground and find solutions to issues that we all face. I am not here trying to be disrespectful to anyone or be rude to anyone. I feel that we are all stakeholders here, and we all have something to contribute to this issue. And I want to work with anyone who wants to figure out a solution to this issue. I am not going to debate anyone about my views. I'm not going to go on anyone's show and get into arguments and put on a, show my ass or social media for the, so someone can gain followers. That is not, I'm not an entertainer. My name is Michael Boston, not Michael Jackson. I am not here to put on a show for anyone. If you seriously want to find solutions to these issues, we don't need to go on a show. We could just talk. We can pick up the phone and just talk to each other. And then if we feel we want to go on a show, we can go on a show together if that's what we feel we want to do. But I speak to many, many people every day off of a channel. Okay. So if John Rogers wants to come on this show, I'm sure someone could send him a invite and he can come on. I I have nothing. I don't think I said anything bad or wrong about him. I realize that me saying anything about what he said is unusual because some people are used to truckers and trucking company owners shutting their mouths and, you know, towing the line and just not, you know, saying anything. Go, you know, just go along with the flow. Go with the flow. I am a carrier. I am also a broker. I've been doing this a while, so I don't have to toe any line. I don't have to go with the flow. I can speak my mind, and I will. Once again, I do not mean to be disrespectful to anyone, even Kevin Rutherford, or anyone at Freightwaves, or anyone at Overdrive, or any of their followers. If I said anything to offend anyone at any point, I apologize. But let's keep it professional and let's keep it on point. Keep it professional and keep it on point. I don't know what I said to his crew or his people. I don't. To date, I've never talked to Kevin Rutherford. So we have never spoke ever. I went on in his Twitter space a few times and he never gave me a mic, probably 2 or 3 times. One time, the last time I was in one of his Twitter spaces, he did give me a mic and I did speak. And I spoke for a little while and no one asked me a question. No one said anything to me after I spoke. No one addressed me. Kevin himself didn't address me, and I left the space, and I never been back in one of his spaces ever again. And that's that. So I hear you, brother. Thank you. Let's go back to this here. So there you go, RJ. Surprise! I got this from Overdrive today, and it's about the Got Truckers Act, the bill, and paying drivers overtime bill. That is, I want to get it up here one more time. I don't have it saved here, so 1 second here. Let's see if we can find it here. See if there's any new news on it. We'll start with the House. Why don't we do that? Jefferson Van Drew. Where is it? There we go. And this bill was introduced in the House by Jeff Van Drew. Oh, he's been busy, huh? It is HR 6359. That is the bill, HR 6359 in the House. We need to get some co-sponsors on here. Him and Rep. Takano, Mark Takano, Democrat, California. So that's good. He is co-sponsoring this. This is the Got Truckers Act. Guaranteeing overtime for truckers acts, HR 6359. In the Senate, it is S.3273. Introduced by Senator Alex Padilla, who we met with 2 weeks ago to add some language to it. In the Senate, it has a lot of, not a lot, but it has some Democratic support. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 co-sponsors in the Senate, and I'm very happy to see that. And hopefully we can get some more movement on this. But this news story here from Overdrive today came out. It was sent to me, and it says, surprise, surprise, why the ATA opposes overtime and why they are wrong. It should come as no surprise that the American Trucking Association came out quickly against the bipartisan bills that would put carriers and employee truck drivers under the Fair Labor Standards Act requirements for overtime pay. After all, while ATA talks a good game about the welfare of truckers, they are supported by big motor carriers. They're not going to bite the hand that feeds them. What baffles me is the reasons they claim overtime for truckers would be a bad thing. Well, you know what? This is a long article, so I'm not going to put the whole thing on the screen, but we've been saying that for months now. And the fact is that when this bill was introduced into the House, I believe like a couple of hours after it was introduced, the ATA quickly put out a statement damning it to hell and saying it was going to destroy the supply chain. It was absolutely hysterical. Yeah, that's where the ATA stands. So if anyone had any thought in their heads that the ATA actually supported truckers, they know now that they do not. The ATA supports slavery. That's what the ATA supports. And hey, don't take my word for it. Read their own words and, you know, put 2 and 2 together if you can. Go ahead, RJ.
No, you keep going, Mike. I'm just listening. I talk. I'm sorry. I talk to
Okay.
myself.
Whenever you want to grab the mic, just go ahead. Jennifer, can I get your 2 cents? Is Jennifer there?
Sorry, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Can
I
I
didn't know
get
I
your
was
2 cents?
On which thing? On this particular.
The other thing. On the HR on the bill, you know, the bill.
We need some support on that.
HR 6359, Guaranteeing Overtime for Truckers Act. And the article that came out today, I know you probably didn't read it. It just
I didn't have
came
time
out.
to read it. No.
Yeah, the ATA not supporting
Why are they
the
not
bill.
supporting? What's their reasons?
I mean, there's a ton here. I can't.
I mean,
They're
what's like the
saying,
major one? Like, what's the big ticket item?
okay, let me go through this.
Not the whole thing. Just what's the big ticket item? You should be number 1.
First, I'm going to read it. Okay.
All right.
First, they claim, you know what? I mean, I should just share my screen. Maybe I could do that and we could all read it together.
We can all read together. We'll take turns.
They're saying that drivers are going to end up biting the hand that feeds them.
Okay, first, they claim that this bill is a thinly veiled attempt by trial lawyers to increase their fees. Yet if employers value drivers' time and pay drivers for the on-duty hours they actually work, many lawsuits seeking back compensation for those hours might never be filed. True that. Second, the ATA claims the move would disrupt a pay per mile and or percentage structure that has been in place for more than 85 years. Well, good God, we changed something, right? You always do what you always done. You always get what you always got. God, I hope so.
Yeah,
all these years,
I like that.
have taken advantage of not having to pay overtime, but built their businesses on the backs of drivers' time. Over the entire nation, we've expanded the supply chain to the point that upwards of 3/4 of all freight moved to this country, by some estimate, moves under the tutelage of truckers. Next screen.
Oh, yeah. Okay, next slide. Let me get, sorry, I'm that guy.
Take your nap. Go smoke your vape.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. The ATA claims average driver pay is near 70K annually, yet average owner operator income has fallen below 70K in recent years. Bureau of Labor and Statistics data puts employee drivers' average income, including some non OTR work, in the average well below that. What's 100% clear, this country has grown over close to a century due in great part to the efforts of the American trucker. Manufacturers with a gizmo in California now move those gizmos quickly and efficiently by truck so that Joe consumer in Florida can have them when they need them. Nonetheless, too many truckers continue to hover or fall below national average income, made perhaps worse now that company drivers can no longer deduct per diem pay from taxable income. For drivers regularly over the road, that can cost several thousands annually in additional tax liability. Absolutely. It's high time drivers start seeing the benefits of the role they play in the economy. We're not asking for something excessive here, rather simply for fair pay for all time worked.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Another reason for carriers overtime pay exemption, I've heard repeated. Okay, well, people can download the article and
Yeah,
read it.
we hit the high points there.
I
Yeah.
mean, look,
I mean, drivers need to be compensated. I'm not for this whole you get to the dock and you've got a 9 o'clock delivery appointment and they don't start loaning you till 11:30, but you got to give them 2 free hours. I don't agree with that. If you have a delivery, if you go to the doctor's office and you miss your appointment by 30 minutes, they cancel you. So if you're there for your
right,
appointment time and they don't take you and they make you sit or they make you sit there for 6 hours while they load you, you need to be paid for that. That's coming off your clock anyways.
right. You know, Jennifer, you're so right, man. And thank you for reading that. You know, I want to say, it's so important for people to contact their congressmen and senators on this because, um,
Unless you live in Mississippi.
no, wherever you live, bombard them with phone calls and emails because, as you can see, there are some pretty powerful organizations that are fighting against this. And if we don't support it, it's not going to get passed. That's just the bottom line. And it's been they introduced it almost over a month ago, and I have not seen anyone else uh, co-sponsoring it. We've only talked to a few people since it was reintroduced, and hopefully they will sign on as well. But people need to contact their congressmen and senators about this, and
Lakes,
because
we need a letter.
it is in the House and it is in the Senate, and you really need to get them to support this bill. This is the bill in the House, HR 6359, right there. And in the Senate, it is right here. Second, I got to change my screen. In the Senate, it is, you want to contact your senator, it is S.3273. And it is important. Look at this, though, in the Senate. Look at all the co-sponsors. These are all Democrats.
That are for this bill.
But look at the names. Edward Markey, Massachusetts. Bernie Sanders, Vermont. Elizabeth Warren, Massachusetts. Richard Blumenthal, Connecticut. Ron Wyden, Oregon.
California.
Listen, and Alex Padilla, California. Oh, these are all Democrats now, okay, in the Senate. We need to get behind this bill. We need to get behind this. We need to be contacting our congressmen and senators and getting them to support this bill. Wherever
Like,
you are in this country, you need to contact them and ask them to please co-sponsor this bill. This is the one. And, Once again, here it is, S.3273 in the Senate. And I will switch over to the House version.
You know, if Mike, if you had all these dock workers and they were waiting on the truck to get there and they didn't get to count the time while they were waiting for the truck to get there, they'd be mad.
Yes.
But you're going to put the shoe on the other foot, and we're waiting for the dock workers to get stuff loaded. We're waiting. Well, we're just supposed to give away time for free. 2 hours sometimes. Now they're talking about 3 and 4 hours on some rate cons. That's ridiculous. And then it comes off your drive
Even
time
6
that day.
hours I've seen.
I mean, it comes off your hours of being able to be up and working that day. I mean, that takes a lot of drive time away from you.
I totally agree. It only has one other sponsor, co-sponsor in the House other than Jeff Van Drew, Mark Takano of California. Listen, these are I'm looking at this now, and I'm sorry, I'm a little slow, but these are all Democrats on both of these bills.
Yeah, Democrats usually go for the working class.
Did you see this? Yeah, we need to get some support on these things, but I'll take that off the screen. Once again, in the House, it's HR 6359. If you want to contact your representative.
Is Blake's out there tonight? Is she watching us tonight?
I have no idea.
Blake, if you're watching us, can you please get us a letter, a template letter written up to send to Congress and House representatives to ask them to get behind this bill and support it? Please.
Yes,
pretty please.
I'm sure she will tune in. She's probably busy with kids.
With the grandkids, probably.
But HR guaranteeing overtime for truckers. Now, I know Billy Randall's organization was trying to fight for something like this. Maybe we can get a parachute over to
TMJ.
Yes. And I don't know if they know that this has been introduced into Congress, but it has. And in the Senate, it is S.3273, guaranteeing overtime for Truckers Act. I wonder if there is language now for this. I was looking for text. Let's see what we got. Still nothing. Let's see. All Democrats. It's a weird one, huh? In any case, that is the deal with that. Comments, questions, middle fingers.
Tidbits of information, words of wisdom.
Right. Pete Brunner, word. Anthony Johnson, hello from Philly. What up, Anthony Johnson from Philly? Timothy Wilkinson is in the house. Francisco Gutierrez is in the house. Christopher.
What's up?
Where are you?
New Mexico.
Sucks to be you.
We're at New Mexico.
About 11 miles from Wagon Wheel.
About a what?
11 miles from
11,
Wagon
11.
Wheel. 11 miles from Wagon Wheel. RJ.
You asked.
Where are you, RJ?
Yes, sir. I'm talking to my buddy here. I don't know if he wants me to show him on it. He's a Romanian guy. He's parked next to me. I'm talking with him. Sorry. I am in Lawton, Oklahoma.
I'm going to Oklahoma. Where you at?
I'm in Lawton. I just delivered at Fort Sill.
Oh yeah, I got to
Now,
deliver in Oklahoma City.
Well, I'm not that far away. As I'm talking to this guy next door to me, he's out of Canada and he's fucking stuck here. He can't get back home because he's leased on and he can't even look up his own damn loads. I don't know what we were all talking about. I'm sorry because I was talking with this guy. What's up?
so, brother, the floor is yours. Talk about whatever
Oh
you
no,
want. I have no content really for tonight. That was all I wanted to touch on, that issue. So I wanted to bring that out there because it's very important. You say whatever you want to say, sir.
no. I mean, I just I just want to say I'm sitting here out here networking with these other drivers. I mean, this guy is sitting right here. He's I told him about it, and I'm trying to help the
Sign up
guy
for
out. He
Noah.
wants. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, all I can do is lead a horse to water right now.
Right? Mm-hmm.
But I mean, but no, I mean, it's I do my networking as much as I can. Uh, and this guy, what's your name? Huh? What's your name? Alan. Alan? Yeah, Alan. Alan, he's going to be jumping on. Probably not tonight, but he's going to be on the page. But I know we didn't want to make this a long show, but yeah, I turned the volume down because I was talking with this guy. So, but I don't know. I mean, as far as everything else is concerned, I'm just going to
So
keep
RJ,
continuing. Yeah.
how do you feel about the overtime pay bill?
I
Because it affects
I'm really,
you.
no, you know what? I'm really, I don't know. Let's put it this way, because for the last several years, I've been a independent contractor for construction, and when I bid a job, I bid it for that rate. But I mean, as far as detention, okay, there's got to be detention.
Well, it's for company drivers and owner operators, independent. It's for everybody.
I don't know whether I'm for or opposed it. I have to look further into the details on it, but honestly, I don't know. I think that opens up a whole nother can of worms. Honestly,
Well, I don't, I mean, from your standpoint, I don't know how. It could only benefit you since you are a company driver. From a carrier standpoint, yeah, but from your standpoint, I mean, you can only make more money here.
good to meet you, but
But yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to be a company driver. I mean, it's just it's technicality at this point, but and that's what I'm trying to look at. Like the broader picture. So
Right. Gotcha. Timothy Wilkinson is in California. What's up, my dude? And yes, Timothy, we know you're in California. I'm sure the weather is nice out there. Any new developments on broker transparency? No, not as far as I know. I mean, I think the recent developments is, I think what we've heard so far is pretty much what it is. I don't think there's going to be any new news on it until October. And that's pretty much it for now. I mean, we have asked for them to move the decision up, but we haven't heard anything on that. So, this is what you have at this point. It's being enforced, and you need to file a formal request with the FMCSA and ask them to enforce it if you are not getting the documents that you are asking the broker for. That's it. I mean, this is not a. It's weird that this has been a long, dragged out fight, but it's not really a major thing. Like, it's not like, you've got to, go to court and ask a judge and file, documents, and it's just asking for paperwork. I mean, no, there's no new developments as far as I know. That's just me. Maybe someone heard something else, but right now that's the case. I still talk with the DOT. I spoke to someone over there a couple of days ago, wished them a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. They did the same for me. I mean, we talk so much on the phone. It's like we're friends now. I was like, if I don't speak to you again, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Same to you, Mike. Like, it's like, no, there's no new developments. I'm happy with what we have. So, it's what we've achieved so far. Next year, we'll see. Hey, Tim, I will be signing up for NOAA.
I did get
need
mine
insurance.
filed.
Hold on, Chris. I will be signing up for NOAA. I need insurance quote. I talked with a driver paying $2,500 for one truck. He have new authority. Wow. Yeah, that's a progressive quote, I'm sure. Yeah, man. Thank you. Sounds good, Anthony. Hold on, Tim. Go ahead, Chris. You filed what? You got what?
I ended up filing the complaint on BM2 freight services on that
Nice.
load to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Got that done today.
Did you get a response?
Not yet.
Okay.
I got
Well,
the complaint number, so.
Nice. Okay. Let us know when you do, and I would suggest call tomorrow on that first one, and find out what the status is of it.
Yeah, I wanted to do that today, but I ran out of time and had to go.
Right.
By the time I got the complaint file.
Keep me posted, bro.
Yep.
Timothy. Tim. Well, he's here. I don't think he can respond, but he's here. Jennifer.
Froze up.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
What's new on the debt collection front?
So I just want to say to everybody, we're good at what we do. My team and I just want to say we're not magicians. When you bring us a claim and you say, "Hey, can you work on this?" I'll tell you the avenues we're going to pursue and what we'll try to do to collect it. But again, it's like a leading the horse to water thing. I can't force someone to unask money, especially if they don't have it. So a lot of times I had a client that's not related to Noah, but an external client that said, "Hey, I've got a direct debtor that's not paying me. Can you help me out?" So I said, "Sure, this is what we'll do. We'll reach out to them, and if they don't, then we'll reach out to the other beneficial parties, which would be the receiver in this case, and see if we can get them to pay." The third parties were all saying, "Why are you coming to us? Because the shipper is still in business. Go see the shipper. That's who you need to see." So all the third parties declined to work with us. We went back to the shipper, and we had to push really hard again because they were giving us a big runaround. They're waiting on an insurance claim settlement to come, yada yada yada. Okay, whatever. So we pushed really hard, and we said, "Look, you've got to come to the table on this. You're a multi-million-dollar company, and this is $30,000. Like, come up off this money." And they They blocked all of our numbers. They ghosted us. They stuck their head in the sand. Look, at this point, all I can do is turn it over to our pre-legal team to try to find an attorney. Now, our pre-legal team has contacted 7 attorneys on your behalf. All right, and now none of them are coming to the table. They don't want to work on contingency basis. Okay, so that's what we usually ask them to do is work on contingency, and we're not getting anybody that wants to do that or is willing to take this on. But now you want to come at me and say, well, you need to resell me on your services, and now you've just become another problem. We haven't become a problem. You can have your account back. You can take it to an attorney if you want to. You can pursue it wherever you want to pursue it. But I've done all the things I said I would do. So don't get it wrong. I mean, we're good at what we do, but there are some times we just can't make it work. We can't make them play. We can't make them pay. We cannot, point out the liability and make them see that they need to pay this for whatever reason. And it's going to take litigation in court, and it may take an hourly attorney, which is going to cost some money. So I'm just saying. For all the good that we are, just understand there's times we can't make it happen, and don't hate the player, just hate the game, okay?
You're not magicians.
So I mean, and this guy was like, well, I'm not trying to be an ass, but we've had to beg and dig and ask for updates. You've never had to beg, you've never had to dig. Every time you've asked, I've dropped everything and gotten you an immediate update like this. And it makes me irritated when people don't respect my time. Like, we have 50,000 clients at my firm or my agency. I mean, they're not all my clients, but we're busy. And I'm not saying I'm too busy to work it. I'm every time you ask, I immediately get you the update you need. And I've done everything I said I would do. I can't make. I mean, what am I supposed to do? They won't answer the phone for us now.
Who is the broker that is refusing to pay?
It's not the broker that's refusing to pay. It's the shipper that's refusing to pay the broker.
So the shipper
now we got.
Yeah, we do collections for brokers too.
Why?
Why do we do collections for brokers?
No. Why is the shipper refusing to pay the broker?
Because they say they're waiting on a large insurance settlement to come in, that they need that money, that they have lots of clients that they need to pay, and all of their money is
Did they file for bankruptcy?
No, they have not.
Then they have to pay.
Right. They're not doing
How much is the claim? How much is he owed?
$30,000.
Well, that's beyond small claims court.
Yep.
So yes, he needs to
But
find
I mean,
a lawyer.
the company that owes this makes millions of dollars a year.
This is a slam dunk. He can't find a lawyer himself to take this. There's lawyers on the website. Why don't he just go and get a lawyer off of our website?
He could do that. But what it is we here when we do collections, we always ask for attorneys to work on contingency basis, because then they don't have to pay as much up front, to get the claim going. A lot of people don't want to pay an hourly attorney. So we always ask for contingency. Now, if they want to take it to an hourly attorney, I'll gladly give their claim back to them. They can have it back, and they can take it to an hourly attorney and pay them the very piece of paper they write. That's fine. No problem with it. But I did everything I said I could do for them.
Yeah, well, some people probably just need a dose of reality. It is what it is.
So I'm just saying, don't get bent. I mean, we try our best.
Look, there is a difference between, debt collection and a legal issue. You know what I mean? Like, this is a legal issue. They are refusing to give him his money.
And we have attorneys.
Well, if they don't want to take the case, there's just like there's millions of freight brokers out there. There's millions of attorneys out there. It's not a $5,000 case. He's owed $30,000.
Right.
If he finds the right attorney, he could probably get more than that.
Exactly.
So find an attorney. We have them on our website. Tell them to go to the website and find an attorney. They're there. How's John? What's going on with the broker fraud division? Any news there? I know John is too important to come on the show. So any news there?
No, I know he's been working a lot of different cases. I know he's been a little bit busy this week, winding
Right.
up before Christmas, but I think he's slow the next couple days. I know Caitlin had some issues tonight. She has a client who hires leased on drivers that lease on to him that are owner operators. And so this guy leased on, and he had two loads, two short runs. And he for the second one he picked up or whatever, and he got 5 miles from the delivery and broke down supposedly. Called up and said, "Hey, my brother can deliver this, whatever, yada yada. Can he go ahead and take it to the warehouse?" And then he said that he wanted his escrow money to fix this um fuel pump, I guess is what it was. And the guy was like, escrow money, that's not a maintenance account, that's for your insurance. And he didn't give him his escrow money, and so the guys only worked for him for just short of 3 months, and he was yelling and screaming at him that he was a fraud company and he was gonna sue him and this that, and the guy was like, well, like, what can I do? And I was like, you just want to get away from this guy because he's toxic anyways. But um long story short, comes to find out the guy actually delivered the load himself. He didn't have his brother do it, and I don't know what the deal is with the fuel pump, but he lied. So you know.
That explains a lot why Ko is a little harsh today with me.
Yeah, she was kind of nasty to me too, bro.
Okay, no, thanks, Jennifer, because I mean, like I'm sitting here in Oklahoma, I'm waiting on a load, and like I ain't trying to bust her ass or anything,
Yo,
but
Mhm.
it's
she barked
she
on me
said she
too,
was
RJ.
dealing. She told me she was dealing with a bunch of shit, and I'm like, okay, you just, you know what, you just do you. Get what
Yeah.
you
She
gotta
barked
do
on
and
me
figure
too,
it out.
bro.
So, I mean, she's my dispatcher, so I love Caitlin. She does a good job for me anyway. So I never
Props to
really
Caitlin.
questioned.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, I mean, I never questioned her. I mean, if she says if they ain't shit and we ain't gonna make no money, then you know what? I'd rather sit. So, but
Yeah,
you
so
know what?
there.
It is what it is. Thanks, Jennifer. You know what? That kind of explains a lot. I really didn't want to get into it with her because I mean, it's that's kind of her business, and
Mhm.
I try not to get into personal business. You
Well,
know, business. I'll deal with it on my side, but yeah, no, that
but,
puts it into perspective for me.
but this guy's a contract carrier. I mean, contract lease on
Well,
carrier, and I just told the guys to just follow the letter of the law with your contract, so that he can't get sideways with you as far as that goes, and get the paperwork and get paid for these loads and cut your losses and let him go. Don't book him any more
yeah,
loads because
yeah.
you can do that. Ultimately,
Well,
when a driver gets twisted like that, and they're that upset that he got really sideways with the guy, whatever. But I said when they get that upset, you don't want them to do anything to damage your reputation, by like not delivering a load or damaging cargo or something like that. So it's best to just gather the paperwork and cut your losses.
yeah. Sometimes it is, but all right.
Other than that, we're
Well,
just doing what we do every day.
look, we're gonna get ready to shut this one down. I said I wanted to have a quick show, so we're gonna close this one right here at the top of the hour.
Great.
Once again, uh, I want to put this on the
Mike, when are we
screen.
going to be back? Are we coming back Friday? Or are we done for the year on Noah
Oh, we'll be
Live?
back Friday. You
Okay, I
don't want to
wasn't
come
sure.
back Friday?
Yeah, I do. I just didn't know when you were planning to shut this down. And
We'll be back Friday. So once again, this is the bill in the House, HR 6359, guaranteeing overtime for truckers act. You can contact your congressman, ask him to support this bill. If you need help with that, please reach out to us, and we will definitely help you with that. And in the Senate, it is S
got
dot S dot 3273, guaranteeing overtime for truckers. Contact your senator, contact your representative in the House. Please ask them to support this bill. It is very important. Yes, that is what I wanted to talk about today because I believe that it's very important. The ATA and other associations are against this bill, and they are going to try to get it killed. So I do not want that to happen. Please contact your congressman and senator and ask them to support this bill.
I'm sorry.
You guys can hear me. My dogs are over here.
I apologize for missing most of that conversation. I was talking with that other guy, but I want to look more in depth on that, and I'll make my decision after that. I apologize for being absent for half of the show.
Got you. Chris, are you there?
Hello, Chris. Come in, Chris.
Earth to Chris.
Okay, Jennifer. Final thoughts, Jen.
Just
before we get
everybody, if we don't see you on Friday, have a safe and happy holiday. Enjoy time with your family. Take some time to enjoy your family. We don't a lot of times get a lot of downtime days when you're driving trucks. So if you're home with your family, take some time and just disconnect from the outside world and spend some time with those inside. That's it. That's all.
Chris?
Ain't got no more.
Good.
There's Chris.
Yeah, I don't know what
Right,
happened.
Chris.
I had service, but
Final
Final
thoughts.
I really don't have anything. Everybody have a good weekend. Well, I guess it ain't the weekend yet, huh?
Yeah,
Still
he
got
said we're
one
gonna.
more
He said
show.
we're gonna be back tomorrow. Yeah. I mean,
I'm
Friday.
lost on days.
Yeah.
I'm lost on my days.
Welcome to the real world.
Right. Today is Wednesday, I believe, Chris.
It is all day.
I could be wrong, but I think it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for being here.
Yeah,
God bless. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
I wasn't saying nothing.
I see you and RJ are on the road. Drive safe, get some rest, get some good food, and keep in touch. Like Jennifer said, we will be back here on Friday, and we will be on Twitter on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. And also on Sunday at
Are we
7
gonna do
p.m.
Christmas Eve? I don't think we're gonna do Christmas.
I thought
Eve.
we were.
Right. Yeah, I forgot.
I thought we
Christmas
were
is
going to
Monday.
just stop doing Sundays.
Nope. We're still doing Sunday, so as of right now, so we will be doing Sunday, but probably not this Sunday because it's Christmas Eve. Thank you, Jennifer. So I will let everyone go, and once again, contact your congressman or senator about HR in Congress, HR 6359, in the Senate, S.3273. And God bless everyone. Be safe, and we will see you again here on NOAA Live on Friday.
Mike, Jennifer, Chris, everybody, Tim, whoever else is in here, y'all have a happy holiday. I'm gonna be on the road, so y'all just enjoy, be safe, enjoy your family.
You too. Thanks, RJ.
Thank you, RJ. You as well. You guys be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, are you still there?